Okay, so in the previous lesson, we learned how to add avatars to our courses. And now we can try changing the avatar. So here we have an image, and let's put something. Let's actually try a PDF file. So we're going to upload a PDF file for the avatar. And we see that it worked. We managed to upload the avatar, and the avatar is a PDF file. But I think it's not what we really want. We want to make it possible to upload only images to be the avatar. Now, at the moment, active storage and action text don't provide validations. And for this, there is a separate gem, and it's called active storage validations. So basically, it lets us validate our attachments the way we want. So here are some examples. We have validations for presence, so it is attached true, then the content type, the dimensions if interested. We can also have the size, less or more than something. So let's try installing this gem. Now here's the gem itself. We're going to take it and add it to our gem file. Here it is. Now we're going to switch the server off and run bundle. Okay, now we'll start the server and go to course RB. Now, first of all, we have an avatar, and we want to validate the presence of an avatar. So it has to be present when creating a course. So we will just add attached true. So validates avatar attached true. Now, here we have an avatar, and let's update it. And it works, we can update it because it does have some kind of file uploaded. Now let's take a course that doesn't have any avatar. Okay, let's find a course like that. My courses, I guess this one doesn't have anything, it doesn't. So let's try updating, and we see that we get an error. Okay, it's the language error, we update, and we still have an error, but we don't see what kind of error we have. But in real life, it's the error with the avatar, and we don't see it. To make it visible, we'll have to also do an error on our own, the way we did for our description. So here we are going to create a new error field, and it's going to be an error for avatar. Like this, and let's try updating the course once again, and we see that the avatar can't be blank. Okay, we see the validation. Now let's try adding some kind of avatar. Let it be some kind of file like this, and we update. And it worked. Okay, let's go back to editing, and we see our avatar, but let's try updating it with a PDF once again. And you see that we managed to upload the PDF. So now we're going to validate the format, and we're going to make it so that we can upload only PNG, JPG, or JPEG. So here we have this content type validation, and we're going to copy all the three validations. So it can be a PNG, a JPEG, or JPG. Now, if we copied only PNG, it will mean that we can upload only a PNG image. Let's copy all the three validations and add them to our course.rb. Now, let's try editing our course once again, update, and we get has an invalid content type because, as we remember, it was a PDF. Now, we know that it is a PDF, but how can we actually show it? So we will go to our schema, and we see that in our active storage blobs, we can access the following lines. So we can see the key, the file name, the content type. So we can, for example, display the content type that we have for the attached file. So we'll go to our form, and here we will make equals course dot avatar dot content type. And we see that it is a PDF. Now, what else can we display? So we can display the key, the file name, metadata. Let's try. Key, file name, metadata, and we see quite a lot of information. What else is there? Byte size, checksum. Let's also see how these fields work. So course byte size and checksum. So we see a lot of different fields. Now we are not going to use any of them for the views, but in educational purposes, it's interesting to have them visible. Actually, we can make the file name still present so that we see the name of the file that was attached. And we'll do it in another row, like this. So going back to our validations, we added a validation that the content type can only be an image. Let's update, and the content type is invalid. Now let's try to upload some kind of image. And it works. But this image took quite a long time to load. You saw just now. So in real life, this image weighs quite a lot. Let's see how much it weighs. It's over 1 megabyte, and that's a real lot. And we don't want to let our users upload such big files. So we're going to put also a limitation on the file size. Now we're going to our course RB, and here we're going to add one more validation. So here we can validate the size, and it has to be less than, for example, let's say 100 kilobytes. Okay, let's update. And it is not given between the sizes. Now, let's actually make it for our production application be 500 kilobytes, and the message size has to be under 500 kilobytes. So size should be under 500 kilobytes. Let's try once again. Okay, let's try a smaller image. Like this one, for example. I hope it's smaller. Okay, it's too big. Let's try another one. And it worked. Now let's not display the image of the course here. We're going to display it in the course card, so that when we go to the list of courses, we see the images of all the courses. So we'll go to the course show. Here we have our avatar, and we are not going to display it here. We will comment it out, and we're going to display it in our course card. So we're going here, and somewhere here we will add this view. Now let's go to our Bootstrap documentation and find the cards. So card, and here we have an example of a card with an image. Now the class is card image top. Let's see some more cards. Yeah, we're going to go with the card image top class. So we're going to add this class here, nest it, and have our course avatar. And here it is. Now let's see the list of all our courses. And it gives us an undefined method avatar. It is so because we are calling the course, but not the add course. So we should call the add just the course, not the add course. And here we have the avatars for the courses that do have them. Now let's go back, and we're going to have this card image top only if there is a course avatar attached, but not vice versa, like this. And we're going to change the styling, so we'll have a static height of 200 pixels, and the width will always be 100% of the card width. So looks not bad. And that's about it. We've managed to use the active storage validations gem to validate the avatar inside course RB so that the avatar is present, it is an image, and the size is less than 500 kilobytes. Then we moved our image from the course show to the course card. And now when we are looking at the list of all the courses, we already have beautiful image previews for the courses that do have images.